What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today we're going to talk about another awesome maximum value redemption. In this series we just basically give you an example of one way to use your points and miles for great value instead of that 2 cents per point that so many folks quote. I really do understand that not every redemption will be big league, but I just want everyone to know that there is value out there. You just have to find it. Now, I am going to make the videos in this series a little shorter than my normal videos because I want them to get right to the point. And I'm also going to be releasing this series first to channel elite members. If you're watching this and you're not an elite member, don't worry, you'll still get access to all the value just a few days after the elite members. If you would like to become an elite member for just $2.99 a month, you can click the join button and you'll get priority responses and early access to certain videos like this one. If you want more videos like this, slap the like button for me, and if you aren't subscribed, well, consider it. And let's get down to business. If you are veterans of the points and miles game, may already know this, but airlines like British Airways and Virgin Atlantic are based in London, but more importantly, the UK. But if you were to fly to the United Kingdom using either of these programs, you would be likely charged an insane amount of cash for taxes and fees, making these options a lot less desirable for us points and miles folks. And I think the point I'm trying to make here is that there are sometimes better programs to book the same flight. Today we're going to talk about one of them. Today we're going to book a British Airways flight to London in business class using Cathay Pacific Asia Miles, and we'll not only save some points, but some cash as well. First off, let's take a look at this example. Obviously, we want a direct flight, and we're going to be flying out of AID, Washington Dulles. Full disclosure, I picked AID because I can get a cheap direct flight there, and they have a ton of lounges, including a Capital One lounge. Looking at the Googles, we see that a flight like this, non-stop, is just over $3,000. Now, I shouldn't have to mention to you guys that I'm not interested in ever paying $3,000 for a flight. So let's see if we can get this one cheaper. It's a British Airways flight, so the first thing we would normally check is their program. Here we see that this exact flight would cost us 90,000 British Airways Avios and 350 bucks. Now, I'm not even going to sit here and say that this is terrible, because I'm sure that there are folks that see that and think, well, that's a lot better than $3,000. And they're right. Also, if you had a huge surplus of Avios for whatever reason, I wouldn't be mad at you if you executed this one if you really needed it. However, let's do better. I'm willing to bet that most of us have not used Cathay Pacific Asia Miles, so let me give you a quick summary of the airline. Cathay Pacific is the largest airline carrier in Hong Kong and is headquartered there. Cathay is a member of the One World Alliance, and their program currency is called Asia Miles. Cathay has a fleet size of around 177 aircraft, and they service 88 destinations while having more than 21,000 employees. Today we're going to check out and see if we can do better using these Asia Miles. But first, it would be proper if we mention how we can earn Asia Miles. The best way for us to earn tons of Asia Miles is to transfer our credit card points to the program. Which issuers partner with Cathay? American Express, of course, because, well, Amex has the most partners. But we can also use our Citi Thank You points, our Capital One miles, and even our Built Rewards points. Sorry, Chase doesn't care about you. By the way, if you want more information on the cards that can earn these transferable currencies, check out my super cool card link in the description below. Using that link supports the channel, and it allows me to continue making these videos. Okay, so now we know a little bit about Cathay and how to earn their currency. Let's check out their website. Thankfully, it's not too bad. I was able to navigate it fairly easy and get what I needed. First, you'll need to create an account. My advice to anyone in this game is to create an account with all the airlines, download their apps, and put them all in a little square on your phone, so they're there if you need them. The website is pretty clear, and what we actually want to do is click on Redeem Flights. Then we just fill in our information that we already looked up on the Googles. Once we get our results, I always like to click the direct flight option box because I'm not interested in flying all over the world just to get to London. Pretty easily we find a direct flight, 7 hours, 20 minutes, and it's also labeled as the British Airways flight. You will need to translate the funny money to US dollars, and you'll see we come up with 63,000 Asia miles and 250 bucks cash. This still might not be the best option out there, but hey, it's way better than 90,000 points and $350. Transfer your points from just about anywhere besides Chase, because you know they're just for Hyatt, right? And then you'll be all set. Let's look at the value of this example. Cash price, $3,087, but we're using 63,000 points transferred and $250. That comes out to a fairly respectable 4.5 cents per point, and we can spend all that money we saved on fish and chips and tickets to a rugby match. So guys, this one isn't earth-shattering, but it might be one you haven't considered. I want to visit Scotland soon, and I'm currently looking for options other than British Airways Avios, so I came across this. I hope it helps, and remember, check out my referral links in the description below for big-time cards that earn points that will allow you to travel like this. Thank you to all my elite channel members, and if you stayed around all the way to the end, I thank you and appreciate you.